Safra Tava, good morning. That was the hand of Tzvi. We're Yad Tzvi. No, we don't say Yad Tzvi. We're going to say
Heart Tzvi.
Heart Tzvi. And har. And the Nachman Nichtim Bebeit Medrash Tzvi. Safra Tava, good morning.
It's a beautiful, glorious day.
Isn't it a glorious day in the neighborhood? You remember Mr. Rogers? Oh, no, you're not into that. Reading Rainbow, I don't know what it was called. Anyway, I just want to wish a refuah shlema. Very special request. Refuah shlema for Moshe Elchanan Ben Esther. Wait. Give me a wishing. Can you wish a refuah shlema for yourself?
Sure.
The 1918. 1918. Someone wants to get a. Oh, Yisrael. מאוד יש.
יש פה עוד שני יהודים.
שני יהודים. מאיר וישראל.
הם מעבירים על המצווס.
איזה זכות. יש לנו כהן לוי וישראל.
Move your chair forward.
אוקיי. כן, אני. רגע.
אמרתי לך להיכנס מהצד.
זהו. יש מקום. אוקיי, אנחנו באמצע השיעור. אני באמצע להגיד רפואה שלמה למשה אלחנן בן אסתר. למה? כי אני למדתי, יש לי סדר ב4 בבוקר עם החבושה שלי בן ציון, ואני ישבתי ולמדנו צדק הדין. אנחנו למדנו על משה ודוד שהם משלו 40 שנה, הם נפטרו בשבת, הם קצרו ימיו בספר החסידים, כאשר למדנו צדק הדין. כשאני למדתי את זה, פתאום יש ערימה של כיסאות, 25 כיסאות, יש ערימה, נפל עליי על הכתף.
עכשיו בבוקר
היום עכשיו נפל עליי. לכן אני...
תודה רבה.
כן, אז אני מבקש רפואה שלמה למשה אלחנן בן אסתר.
רפואה שלמה. אבל אני רוצה להגיד לך שלבשת את המעיל מצוין.
הכל בסדר.
תודה רבה.
אוקיי, מאיר. להתראות. So the question is, can you really make a Mishnah Berach for yourself? So I was just thinking, 1918, Perek Yutes, Pasuk Yutches, V'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. Yeah. If you say a Mishnah Berach for other people, I'm sure you can say a Mishnah Berach for yourself. Did you ever, when you weren't feeling well or you had something going on, when it came to the Hiratzon in the middle of Rafa'inu, did you ever include your own name? Not really. It's meant for others to do it. What do you think the Indian is?
No, בוודאי אדם יכול. חייב להתפלל על עצמו.
כן.
I don't know if in the nusach of the Mishnah Berach, directly, ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu to mirape him. Yirape. Rifa'enu.
Okay, so enough for my shoulder pain.
Well, it's good you got that off your shoulder.
Oh, thank you for that. The burden off my shoulder. Today's Vav Iyar, and some people would call it Isru Chag, whoever. We didn't say Tachlin again today, so I think it was for Shapiro.
We're on a streak.
We're on a streak, right? Reb Yosef Meir Weiss Misfinka. Today's the Imre Yosef and the Ralbag. Now, I don't know if let's put it this way. Ralbag is a famous kashrus hechsher in the U.S. Triangle. So Ralbag. I'm sure he's related to the Ralbag. Would you say?
We never ate that hechsher.
I know. I was not going to get into that, but yes. But it is a hechsher. It is, as you just said, it is a symbol. But Levi ben Gershon Mechuna Harabag. אנחנו נדבר עליו. וגם כן מנחם מנדל ben Avraham Shalom Halberstam. Okay. And who else do we have here? If I can read my handwriting, like you said, the wrong profession. Moshe ben Yitzchak Isaac Eichenstein. Mechuna Reb Moshe Misamber Tefillah LeMoshe. That's an interesting nickname. Okay. That's just like Tzvi Koisela. Tzvi Yerushalmi, Tzvi Reb Moshe Shapiro. Everybody has their nickname. And today, it is an interesting, every day I try to find a different Tilim Zoger. So today, we're going to be in Cheder. Did you ever learn in the Cheder? You said you learned Chabad. Have you ever learned Cheder? The Parsha? This is the way we're going to learn Tehillim today. Tarek Tef what?
מזמור לדוד אדוני, מי יגור באהליך, מי ישכון בהר קודשך, הולך תמים ופועל צדק ודובר אמת בלבבו, לא רגל על לשונו, לא עשה לרעהו רעה וחרפה לא נשא על קרובו, נבזה ועיניו נמאס, ואת יראי אדוני יכבד, נשבע להרע ולא ימיר, כספו לא נתן בנשך, ושוחד על נקי לא לקח, עושה אלה לא ימות לעולם.
Again, you had to see the eyebrows go up. Ahacheinu, Kol Beis Yisrael. Ahacheinu, Kol Beis Yisrael. Hanasunim b'Sara, Sara uvashivya, Omdim ben bayamu ben bayabasha. Hamakom yerachem aleim, Yotziyim mitzara, lerevacha, u'me'afel le'ohra. Umeshibud legeola hashta, bagala uvizman koriv. V'nomar amen. Holech tamim. There was gate un africhten. Aufrichten. Okay, what would you think it is? Aleph, Vav, Yud, Pei, Reish, Yud, Chaf, Tet, Yud, Gimel, Ayin, Nun, Aufrichten. Okay, I'll give you a hint.
Is it from Richten? Is that
it says, Olech Tamim. Tamim. So, Aufrichten is upright. Upright. Aufrichten. Okay, that's Google Translate. And that's the word for the day. V'dover emes bilvovos das gut was tracht in hearts in emes. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I left out Pol Tzedek und tut Gerechtigkeit. Gerechtigkeit is?
Correctness.
Justice. Gerechtigkeit.
Well, it's a cinnamon.
Okay, that's a cinnamon. Do you like cinnamon sticks?
Cinnamon buns.
You like cinnamon?
My wife makes a gewaltig cinnamon bun.
Do
you like cinnamon buns?
I think you used it for your yard site. I remember having them.
No,
those were cinnamon.
Oh, those were cinnamon buns?
Yeah, they were. They were very good, as I recall. But I used to have cinnamon sticks in tea. They say that's pretty healthy.
Yeah.
So we say Paul Tzedek. With Dover, Emes, Bilvova,
do you do something with a cinnamon stick when you finish the tea?
I used to suck it, yeah.
Yeah, it's good to suck, huh?
Suck it to you.
Suck it to you.
Yeah, right.
Did you ever study algebra?
Yes, I did.
So
Suckatoa.
Oh, very good.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
very good.
Okay, here we go.
All right. That's a name from the past.
Yeah, that's right. Suckatoa. The opposite hypotenuse. Sine opposite the hypotenuse. Cosine.
Right. Cosine is the adjacent
to the
over the hypotenuse. And the toe is the tangent. Tangent. The opposite over the adjacent.
Right. Okay. Suckatoa.
And for those of you that don't know what we're talking about, it's okay.
No. If you took the regions in New York, I mean, I don't know, but Boston has the equivalent.
I didn't take regions. No.
Well, no, but we
took SATs. But that was to get into college.
Okay, but the truth of the matter is we had algebra, and those were on the regions.
In school, in university, I studied engineering. We had 5 semesters of calculus.
Oh. Yes.
semesters of
Yeah,
calculus.
yeah, calculus.
Was
right.
that necessary?
Yeah, just to torture you.
I don't know.
Did you take
I
PChem?
never used it.
Ever take PChem? Physical chemistry?
No.
That's
It's for chemistry, but
that's okay. I understand that, but it also deals with algebraic ideas. Dover emes bilvoa das Gott wird tracht in hearts and emes. And that's my Yiddish for today. But we are going to, I figure, let's go directly to the Ralbag. Levi ben Gershon, Mechuna the Ralbag, Nolad, ב-1888, ונפטר ב-1344, נולד בצרפת, היה פרשן מקרא, ובקיא במתמטיקה.
hey, I like that.
You see?
I bet you he knew Soccer Torah.
Yeah, I'm sure. He most probably was the original Sokotora. It depends. Were they friendly Indians in the U.S. when we... anyway. Piteach Shnei Machshirei Tatzpit. Did you know that the Ralberg had developed two astronomical... no, they were, what would you call, navigational, telescopic, they had telescopic devices that they even had a fancy name that was named after him. He invented them. And
Is that what it says there?
that's what it says. Piteach Shnei Machshirei Tatzpit.
Tatzpit or observation,
Yeah, so he was...
not navigation. Is that navigation? Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah, I think so, in those days.
He
Anyway,
was the predecessor to Waze.
that's right. He was Ralbegs, something like that.
Ralbag Waze.
Ralbag Ways.
The ways of the Ralbag.
It preceded even Triptych. Anyway, Machaber Shari Tzedek, how do you like that? I thought Shari Tzedek was a hospital, but now we see. Maseh Choshev, that was another Milchemes Hashem, Pirush al Tanakh. Okay. Hayom Zegam Ken Hayartzeit Shel Menachem Mendel ben Avraham Shalom Halberstam, שנולד ב-1875 ונפטר ב-1954, מוסמך על ידי שמואל אנגל, אב בית דין רדם, נולד ב-1919, היה הרב בסטרופקוב והקים ישיבה שמה.
Oh, Yosef Engel.
We're talking about Halberstam, Menachem Mendel.
Why did you
Halberstam.
mention Rabbi Yosef Engel?
He got his smicha from him.
That's
From Shmuel Engel.
Shmuel Engel?
Yeah, Shmuel Engel.
Shmuel.
And he was a Rav in Stropkov, and he came Yeshiva Shama. Ve'elef Shama Od Arba'im, he was the Admor Sheni from Stropkov. The Stropkov, Ve'elef Shama Od Arba'im Sheva, he ger the USA, they came base medrash by Williamsburg.
Oh.
חיבר דברי מנחם. היום זה גם כן יורצייט של משה בן יצחק אייזיק אייכנשטיין. המכונה רב משה מסמבר בתפילה למשה, נולד ב-1765 ונפטר ב-1839. היה תלמיד של החוזה מלובלין ומגן מקושניץ, good רביהם. Mendel, I suppose, usually it's Rimanov, but I can't read my handwriting. Oh, he's a Talmud Muvhak from Achiv, Tzvi Hersh Mizidichov. That was his brother. Chiber Tfila L'Moshe. Achshav L'Gilyon Shel Shmayahu Hayom, Zev Yosef Meir Weiss Misfinka, Ben Shmuel Tzvi Weiss, Nolad Ba Munkach. You know where Munkach is? Hungaria. Higgin.
Nemtodom.
ב-1838 ונפטר בספינקה ביום ו' אייר שזה היום ב-1909. Zekino, his grandfather, was Rabbi Avraham Gadal בבייס האדמו"ר רבי יצחק אייזיק טויב מקלב. עבר למונקאץ' ומשם עלה עם בנו הצעיר מרדכי לארץ ישראל לטבריה. שני ילדיו האחרים רב שמואל צבי ורב יצחק אייזיק נשארו רבנים במונקאץ'. בנו של רב שמואל צבי היה רב יוסף מאיר האדמו"ר הראשון לשושלת ספינקה. בילדותו למד כל ערב עם דודו רב יצחק אייזיק ש"ס ופוסקים ובשמורות בוקר חושן משפט im Shma v'Shach. B'Shabbotot lamad Tanakh im Mefarshei Habshat uBalei Edikto. On that word, Tanakh, did you see the Chidon Tanakh yesterday? Wow, that was fascinating. And you know who won? It was a Kala, Hodaya Cohen. I heard someone who was related to her. And second place was a Yaakov, I forgot his second name, and from Eula. You know where Eula is? YU, Los Angeles. So America was number 2. It was interesting. So, and you had to hear the Meshist, as they say, the Tanakh. Wow, it's good thing if I can know what the 24 books are. It'd be good enough. Go through, you know.
That's like there's a sefer. It's called the one I wanted you to learn. What was it called? Avodas. Remember, it was up for. I suggested maybe learning that with your tzibor.
Well, Avodas that on a mikdash kachim, right?
No,
you had suggested a certain sefer on kachim. You did.
Oh, it was on kachim?
Yeah. A sefer.
Oh yeah, right. It was on kachim. So in the Hagdama there, the Chafetz Chaim writes a Hagdama. I think his son-in-law wrote the sefer.
Mendel's son-in-law. Mendel's axe?
No.
Another.
So he writes Hagdama, and in the Hagdama he writes the importance of learning Kodshim. But he says not.
Oh, guess what? We're upside down. Okay. Whatever.
Not like.
Okay, we're back up again. Yeah.
Not like we say. By having the Sada Seder Machmishmadi Gemore. You know, and then we say, the Koidim Lazeh, Vizah Koidim Lazeh, Tishan of Ziyachim Ezra, you say the whole thing. So he says, Lama Dova Doimer, says there was a person that wanted a shidduch for his daughter. So he asked a good friend of his, who was a Talmid Chacham, to go to one of the yeshivas and faher a boy that he heard about. Maybe it's appropriate for his daughter. So he went to the yeshiva, and the shmur was about this boy that he knew Shas Bal Peh. Boy. So he goes to the yeshiva, and he finds the boy, and he sits down with him, and he says, you have quite a name. He says that people say that you know Shas Bal Peh. So he says, yeah. So he said, well, would you, give me a little demonstration?
Right.
So he says, sure. He says, Brachos, Shabbos, Eruvin. He starts to list them off. So the Chafetz Chaim says, that's not the way we're supposed to learn Kodshim. It's not enough to say, Abai have a Messiah, he said,
beautiful mashal.
He says,
the Chafetz Chaim was aces when it came to mashalim.
Yeah.
You know, you think you're getting away with it?
My Yiddish?
Yeah.
So I think the biggest thing about my Yiddish yesterday, which I think was
that AI. You tell everybody in the world what you found in New Chavrusa.
I found a New Chavrusa for Yiddish.
I would say aye, sir.
Much better than Duolingo.
And Duolingo costs you geld, and AI costs you garnish. Wait, right? Actually, what's the name of your? What's the name of your AI?
Claude.
And do you pay for Claude?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I use Claude. Claude is amazing. Anyway, the biggest is my homework. He gave me homework to do.
He gives you homework?
Yeah, give me homework to do. Try writing 3 short sentences tomorrow, anything from your day.
By the way, does he talk to you or he just writes to you?
I write.
Okay.
I don't know about the... I tried to
audio?
talk to it. It didn't
it's important.
But it's better to...
No, just the opposite. I think you should try to audio him so he could pronounce Yiddish words for you.
I know, but this way here I get to write, and he corrects me on my writing.
You could do both. Hybrid.
Hybrid what?
Hybrid, write and talk.
But if I talk, that doesn't mean I know how to write the word.
No, but you have certain words that you want to hear it pronounced correctly.
Probably because there's something else you can do for that.
You could ask him.
Anyway, but
AI, do you also speak?
Listen, this is the most important thing.
Let me hear.
The V2 rule. Yiddish, like German, requires verb-subject inversion when something comes before the subject. I've been waiting to get a handle on that for a half a year.
A grammatical rule.
When do you say
a Yiddish grammatical?
Ich gay, and when do you say gay ich?
So you know what's interesting? AI calls that a German rule, not a Yiddish rule.
Yiddish like German, he says.
He liked German.
Yeah, it requires verbs. So in other words, if something comes before the subject, what's the subject?
A mensch.
If I say something, say ich will gehen, right?
Yeah.
Ich will gehen. So ich is the subject and will is the
verb.
Is the verb. If I say
will gehen.
If I say something
will gehen.
If I say something before the subject, like I put in the word jetzt.
Yes.
I say jetzt ich will gehen.
No, that's wrong.
No, you say jetzt
will ich gehen.
Jetzt will ich gehen.
Yeah.
Will ich gehen. That's how you learn
will.
it. Depends if there's something before the subject. So simple.
Learned the rule.
Huh?
That's one grammatical rule. I hope he has 1,000 because Yiddish is not so,
he says that was really the...
And this is an interesting question for AI. Is there a difference between written or colloquial Yiddish? Or even slang? Is there slang Yiddish? Mine, you know what my Yiddish is, by the way? You hear the different categories? Written, vernacular, colloquial. You want to hear what my Yiddish is?
What?
Sling. Because it's sling.
It's really
handicapped.
Sling, but you come from...
it's a handicap.
You come from the part of the world they say sling instead of sling.
Sling. Oh,
okay.
There's my chavrusa.
All right.
My shoulder hurts. Bensy, my shoulder hurts. He's fucking. Oh, he's coming. This is my chavrusa coming over here, Bensy and Altman. Say hello to the chat.
Shalom,
Tzvi, Bensy. You heard me scream.
Yeah. How's your shoulder?
I'm going to put ice on. They say first 48 hours.
Ice 10 minutes on and then off. You can't just keep ice on it for too long.
It'll
make it worse.
This is here professional. You know why? He fell. How many times did you fall? Never.
A couple of times.
Sheva yipol tzarik v'komlo.
Oh, mine. Also see if it's purple or colored, you might have hurt yourself more than you think, so keep an eye on it.
Okay, but thank God you can see what I have upholstery.
I told him he just wanted to get something off his shoulder.
It's usually chest. I think he's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Oh, join the club here.
Are you kidding? He's the original.
Oh, wow.
By the way, continue talking about Reb Yosef Meir Weiss Misfinka. Benurav, Haya Reb Yosef Meir Mefursam Be'iloi V'charif Atzum. Rabotav Hayu Reb Meir Ash Eisenstadt Av Bezdin Ungvar. Ubeno Reb Menachem Ash. Lamad Gam Eitzel Dodo Reb Yitzchak Isaac Weiss Mi Svaliviva. Ve'etzel Reb Shmuel Shmelka Klein Mi Selish. The Baal Swar HaChaim. Nasa Ba'odonar El Reb Sholem Mi Belz. Shamar Love Moach Yofei Yesh Lo Reb Yosef Meir. Begil Sheshisrei Shana Nasa Et Bat HaAshir Reb Mordechai Mi Bursha Mi Mishplokto Reb Meir Mi Parmeshlan. Veikim Yeshiva Chashuva Bebursha. Haya Gar Bebayit Chotno Avokol Hashavua Lan Al Safsal B'Yeshiva Rak B'Shabbatot Chazal Lebeito. Lamad Yomam V'Layla. Yashan Rak Michadishrei Ad Chatzot Alayla. In other words, 1 hour. Reb Yosef Meir Siper Ech Min HaShamayim Dagulo Pam Nirdan HaTalmid She Tafkido Haya Le'iroto Avol Az Kara Shenafal Kli Mayim Al Ritzba V'Harash Hazeh He'iroto B'diuk B'chatzot Achrei Ptirat Ishto ב-1857 חזר לבית אביו למונקאץ' ובעבור שנה נישא את ביתו של אחד מחשובי העיר. אחרי שהבריא ממחלה קשה התבודד והתמסר ללימוד תורה והתנסתר. חמו יורד מנכסיו וכל המשפחה סבלה מרעב. גם אשתו השנייה נפטרה. רבי יוסי מאיר היה חסיד של רבי יצחק אייזק מזיליצ'וב. נסע גם אל חיים הלברשלם מצאנז. בשנת 1870 הכתיר רבי יצחק אייזק לאדמו"ר אולם רב יוסף מאיר סירב לקבל חסידים כל עוד רבותיו בחיים. רק בשנת 1876, בהסכמתו של רב חיים מצאנז, החל לקבל את חסידים בעיר מגוריו ספינקה. שם נישא אשתו השלישית ב-1870, פרל, ביתו של החסיד רב עזרא יעקב בש. חסידיו של יוסף מאיר נמנו באלפים, בתוכם גדולי תורה כמו רב שלום נדחי שרגרון מברז', רב יעקב גוטליב אב בית-דין משקלוב, רב מאיר שוורץ אב בית-דין הוד-הייטס ואחרים. בקיאתו של יוסף מאיר בניגלה בניסטר הייתה מדהימה, אבל היה עניו מאוד. מספרים שרב חיים מצאנז פנה אליו בשאלה בעניינים של קבלה, ולא גבולות הייתה בו אהבת ישראל. פיזר הון רב לעניין, במיוחד השתדל במצוות הכנסות קלה. יוסף מאיר היה בקשר הדוק עם צדיקי הדור, רב קוטיל יהודה אלברשטיין מסיגי, רב דוב ברש מדוליק, רב חזקאל שרגא משינגלה ואחרים. חיבר סדרת ספרים המונומנטליים על התורה והמועדים בשם אמרי יוסף. בהקדמה בספר תאר חותנו רב נחמן כהנא משיגי את מופתיו המופלאים בגדול פרישתו. דברי תורתו הובאה גם בספר ליקוטי מהריה של רב יצחק אייזק מזירצ'וב. בנו רב יצחק אייזק היה ממלא מקומו ונהרג בשואה. בספרו אמרי יוסף על הפוסק ולא יוכלו להסממע בשמוס פעמיים מה, הסממע, מה. האדם צריך תמיד להתבונן בשני דברים, ברוממוס הבורא, בשפילוס עצמו. שני מקרים מה השם אלוקיך שואל ממך, כי אינו נוכל להשיגו. זה רוממוס הבורא. ואנחנו מה? זה שפילוס עצמו. במצרים היה אורם ואוריה במסוס, לא יוכלו להשיג את שניהם את הפעמיים המסממע. עד כאן היורצייטים של היום. היום אנחנו ממשיכים בו"ב איור בפרק ל"ט בספר זכר תורס משה. אנחנו לומדים עוד בבונס אוסר במכה בפטיש. אסור לעשות פתילה, wick, מבורס או חלב שחותנוסו לפי מיוסו, that's measured to a certain measurement. Only כל דבר לכולה שאין בו סכנה. You have no right to do it if it's a person who's doesn't have a sakana to have a tikkun mana, because to do such a thing is like tikkun kli. It's to finish something, and you're not allowed to do that on Shabbos. Small paragraph chav beis. Kol hashmoas kol al kli, any musical instrument, should be asur shema yitakin kli. You do on Shabbos because maybe you'll come to fix like a violin one of the strings. Lachen ein mitapchim yad al yad, you don't clap your hands. V'lo meraktim, and you don't dance. Hakol yahaimad, it's all for this reason. Small paragraph chav gimel. Gemara Malacha, the din of Gemara Malacha finishing something is bein b'kelim, whether it's vessels, bein b'chol davar, anything, nikra maka b'patish. Lachen anotel min habeged achutin atluim ba, if you pull off threads that are on your clothing, or a kismin, or the splinters, or that were woven on the rugin ba, lo kavana, inadvertently exists there. Im iskavin liapos habeged chayiv, if you pull out the threads to beautify, to make better your clothing, that is a form of soser. Amotzi chutin she'achayit tofer bebeged lefi shah lechaber chitocha sharon shreinon chayiv. If a person pulls apart the threads that the tailor intentionally made to sew together two parts of garment, and you pull it apart, that's considered again soser. They chayiv for that. Small paragraph chav hey. Kol davar she'iev shol ishtamish bo lo tikun, anything that you can't do without it repairing the asur asos. Atikon Shari Matakim Mana, because again, by fixing it, you are Matakim Mana, you're Makabapatish. Alkain Asur, Lahadbil, Kalim, Chadashim Shabbos, therefore you cannot go to the mikvah for Kalim, you can't use it unless it's Toivled, and you can't Toivl it on Shabbos. Elam Kain Roy, Malas Bamayim, unless the Kli is worthy enough, you just to fill it with water, Kagon, Akari Glolos, with a pot or jar, Mali Maim and a bear, you could fill the from the well, also Lo Tvila, or Yitmenu Amatnas Gavri Biaksu Yishalena Mimenu Komokum In Eyav Shebakol Mutulabil. However, if it's a certain circumstance where you need the kli and there's no other way, you can actually be total it. Chavav Asur Li Tol Kisen Laksot Boshinov. A person cannot take a toothpick for his teeth. Then cut no besakin, and if you cut wood in such a way to make the toothpick chayav dahavi tikkun kli, again it's like making a kli of kash. But if you have a piece of straw which you want to use as a toothpick, shahu machal behema, because after all it's already made. It's for behema. Ein bo shum tikkun kli, by using it as a toothpick, it's not considered by making a kli mutter b'katala filu b'sakin. You can even cut it even with a knife. Paragraph Chaf Vav. Chaf Zayin. Asur la'adiach kli machal la'achish ha'akol su'udat shlishis. You can't wash and clean your dishes after Suda Shlishis, the third shlush, Avo Ba'arvis, because again it's like achana. It's something that you don't need, and you're doing it for chol. But when it comes to the leil, the night of Shabbos or Shachris, mutar, you can wash your dishes, shari zelet tzorach Shabbos, because you need the dishes for Shabbos. Kli, mutar la'adiach kol yom, and such a kli you're allowed to rinse all day. The ein kliyas, shtiya, kli shtiya. When it comes to glasses, there's something that you use for drinking. You could do it all day. You could drink. You could clean it all day. The increase of steel. There's no such a thing as a kli that is kavua, that's for drinking. In my time, mikol makom, bishbol shul. If you have oats, coal or sand, the offer or earth, also idea if you cannot clean it with those materials. Okay, that's an Ad Khan, Bona Soser, Makav projects. Now we're up to the 37th and the 38th Avos Malachos Hamachaba, to extinguish, Vamavir, and to kindle. Small paragraph Aleph. Afilu Kol Shahu, if you have even the smallest flame, Chayav, Kashesh, Glika, if you have a full-blown flame, Chas v'shalom, V'yesh l'chush, Afilu Shasha, V'choka, Shayiyah, Haidesha, Sekanah V'choshas. If you have any suspicion that it will be, the fire will eventually endanger someone's life, Kagon Chola, if someone in the house is sick, Otinok, or a baby, or a Yashin, or someone sleeping, Mutal Chabos, then you could extinguish the fire on Shabbos. Avol Kishidlika B'yom, if the flame is during the day, the aim bezeh mishum sakanas nefashos, and there's no danger. Mishum offer asul chabot yesh lamala. Okay. Uli inyan hatzola masha bebayit yesh omrim. What happens if the yesh streifab chas v'sholem b'Shabbat she aim sakanas nefashos yesh omrim diachol atzil kodor the lo shorish le asi lechudoya lepisha adam bohol amamono. Nishu Yachalatil Afilu Ani Odmat Gomer. Filu Mod for Shari Dvarim Muksim Afilu Shar Isuri Drabanan. The Dafka Ishto Ubanov Shein Behulim. Hem Mutarim Lehem Lavi. Abi Avo Shar Bnei Adam Shein Behulim. Kol Kach Mutarim Lahatzil B'Shelo Kol Dover Muksa. Avo Shar Isuri Drabanan Yesh Listapik Yesh Machmirim B'Zeh V'Ayin B'Chay Adam Sircho Torah Smosh Ukulamal Ein Mutar Lo לעבוד בשביל הסוס מעון. You can't, אין היתר. אני עכשיו אומר, רק על איסור דרבנן. אוקיי, עד כאן השיעור של היום. אולי אני אשאל אותך, מה יש לך להגיד? היום זה היורצייט של הספינקה וגם כן רלב"ג. היום זה היורצייט של הרלב"ג. וגם כן...
לוי בן גרשון.
כן, גם כן משה בן יצחק אייזק אייכנשטיין. המכונה משה סמבר תפילה למשה.
גם רב...
מאיר וייס מספיקה.
רב רפואל בנימין ורב אריה לייב. רב רפואל לוין.
רפואל לוין.
בן של רב אריה.
הבן של רב אריה. והוא היה גם כן עם האסירים, גם כן כמו איש חסיד היה.
הוא המשיך את הדרך שלו,
המשיך
לא עם אסירים, אבל לא יודע.
אוקיי, אז יום טוב לכולם.